Hello everyone, we're Tony and Sydney, and this is Salt Shaker, a 1979 Cape Dory 36 that became our home after selling everything and leaving our life on land behind. We are on a mission to explore the world by sail and to build a life shaped by the journey. Join us as we make our way down the coast of Mexico, Central America, and beyond. It's been a real peaceful couple of days. Both nights were amazing. Gets a little rocky in the afternoon, but with the bow and stern tie, not an issue overnight. Had great sleep both nights. But now it's time to go, so we're gonna get the dinghy put up and let go of these mooring lines. Let's go. Yeah, so right off the bat, we just got out of the mooring and there is no wind, like 2 knots, 3 knots of wind, so hopefully this changes. Forecast says there's supposed to be some wind in the afternoon, but probably motor for the first couple hours and then motor overnight probably, but we'll see what happens. Might just end up drifting or something. Don't want to motor too much. Three hours in and we can finally sail. Except we only have like 7-8 knots of wind, so not going anywhere very quickly. That's okay though, because if we keep motoring, we're gonna be in at midnight, so don't want that either. Check it out. I think that's a shark right there. Huh.
Getting to that point in the day where the wind starts to die. Had about 8 to 10 consistent, but as the sun starts to go down, it's getting closer and closer to 6. Sails are still up though. All 3 sails still up. Autopilot still hanging in there. She clocks around pretty heavy though when the wind dies. But yeah, that's where we're at. It's about to be golden hour, my favorite part of the day, sunset.
Well, there's no wind. It's gonna be a slow night. Well, motor had to come on. We got 1 knot of wind speed and we are just getting rocked. So we threw in a second reef main, started up the motor, and my gosh, it helps. So we are at Bahia Chamela right now. We got in yesterday. We had to do some work, and then we got some sleep. And now we're gonna go down to, we're gonna skip Tanacatita. We're gonna go down to Barra de Navidad. And because we need to start making it further south with hurricane season approaching. If we want to stay on schedule, we need to be in Chiapas towards the latter half of April, and then that gives us May to do El Salvador, Honduras, Nicaragua, and then be in Costa Rica in June. so that doesn't really leave us much time. We need to kind of just blast down the coast of Mexico. So yeah, so we're going to be pushing on quite a bit in the next couple of weeks. So yeah.
Breakfast of champions. Cream cheese bread.
Dear God.
Sails are up. Spirits are high. Let's go.
We just made it to Barra. It's pretty sweet. There's a really nice hotel and marina up in the beginning.
And a Sydney.
It's like a lagoon. So yeah, we'll just relax and then tomorrow we'll go check it out.
I think this is also one of the shallowest anchorages we've been in so far.
True. It's only like 10 feet deep and we only got 50 feet of chain out. So we'll see. Okay, we are gonna go to shore and go fill up some water jugs. And maybe do a little bit of exploring. And then, yeah, tomorrow we have to go check in with the port captain and tell him what we're doing. So we'll do that tomorrow, but for today, just main thing is get water and have some fun. After a long stretch of cruising down the coast, Barra de Navidad feels like a place where you can really relax and not be exposed to that pesky swell. We haven't slept this good in quite a while. The town sits on a narrow strip of land with the Pacific on one side and a shallow lagoon on the other. For cruisers, the lagoon is the draw. A place to drop the hook, take the dinghy ashore, and spend a few days exploring the little fishing town while enjoying the easy pace of life.
What's happening?
I read about that and I didn't know what it meant.
What just happened? Now it's working properly. I got that on camera too. How you're supposed to do.
Mission success.
If you're gonna fill them up like us, just remember to turn it upside down first.
So when we were in town, we came across this surf shop with an inflatable paddleboard. It was $100. We couldn't resist.
I'm going on an adventure. of my favorite things to find while cruising is a good secret beach. So we just bought this new paddleboard. Check it out. She works really well. And so now we can cruise over to a good secret beach and not have to start up a motor or spend money on gas, which, as we all know, is getting more and more expensive by the day. So yeah, I'm gonna check it out and take you with me. Really interesting divide in the rock pattern. It's like a very clear, solid line. And it goes all the way down. Almost looks man-made. I enjoyed my time here. It's a tiny little beach. Stop interrupting. And I'll catch you on the next one.
Man, the wind just kicked up and we started dragging. Luckily we caught it really quick and we reset the anchor. The only thing I can think of is because we're in really shallow water and we only had 5 scope out, that it just wasn't enough to hold us down. So we increased the amount of chain that we put out. Yeah, we haven't moved since, but so it was not just us, and someone else started dragging too, and it hit another boat, and neither of them were on their boats. Take a look. So this boat here wasn't there earlier. They were all the way up that way, and they drug and hit this boat. And so we went over there and untangled them, paid out a bunch more chain on this guy's boat, and now they seem to be fine. But man, how wild. That sucks. But at least neither of the boats took damage, so we're good. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. I think this is a good time to bring up the topic of, do you keep your keys in the ignition all the time or not? While you're at anchor, at least. I do. I think, you know, if that boat that was dragging didn't leave their keys in the ignition while they were ashore, I don't know if we would have been able to get them apart, because it had dragged in, and so the stanchion was getting caught on the bowsprit of the other boat, and with 30 knots of wind, 25 knots of wind, I mean, it would have been a struggle to do it without the engine. But luckily the guy left the keys in the ignition. We started his boat up and we were able to get him separated without causing further damage. But let me know what you think in the comments. I mean, I'd like to hear other opinions on the matter. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.